Well, hello and welcome back, everyone. My name is Yu, and today we are going to be starting Canto 3. Whoa. We've gone so far already. Damn. The time flies for me, and I'm enjoying myself. I hope you guys are enjoying my pacing as well. Because I'm comfortable with it. I'm not planning to do any more than that. So let's get acquainted with Canto 3, humming along. That's not the name of the canto, that's the name of the first chapter, by the way. Hey! Such a rad atmosphere. This is so rad, am I right, guys? Am I right? The sun is almost set, leaving the bus to be shrouded in dusk. I wonder who this canto is going to be after. Because I know that this canto is pretty great. I know that some people are very anticipating for me to see this canto. Look at her. Peak! Right off the start. Already the best canto, bro. The first sprite I see is Caron. Wow. Absolute cinema. Caron's humming a song while driving. Oh my god. How can it get any better? I found myself singing along in my head to that strangely familiar tune. Strangely familiar tune. Is that the music in the background? Is she humming the music? Oh, my bad. My bad, I had voices turned off. What is this? Angel. Is this something I recognize? It sounds somewhat familiar, but I think it's not from Limbus. I'm not sure if I've heard something like that in the game yet.
아름다운 연주는 세상의 망가진 것들에게서부터 나옵니다. 아이러니한 이치죠.
The most beautiful of performances are born from broken and ruined things. Ironic, the way the world works. What do you mean by that? What you mean by that? First of all, real recognizes real. I see you, Virgilius. Your respect for Caron is deserving of my respect. Second of all, what do you mean by broken and ruined things? Are you saying that Caron is broken? I mean, she's acting like childlike. I don't know if it's a bad thing, though. Virgilius spoke, having noticed that I was looking at the driver's seat.
하나, 온전히 음유를 느낄 수 있는 것은 정작 그들의 몫이 아니니 이 얼마나 억울합니까?
Alas, they have not the privilege to fully appreciate the glee of their own music. Ah, how unjust that is. That really makes me think that there's some kind of tragic backstory for our Queen Caron here.
카론, 오늘은 기분이 좋아 보이는구나.
Caron, you look like you're in a good mood today. Caron nodded.
응. 기분 좋으면 노래를 부르는 거야.
Joy brings out singing.
그래.
I see.
하지만
Although,
너는 오히려 울적할 때 그 노래를 흥얼거렸던 것 같은데.
as far as I remember, you often hummed that song when you felt down. I see you, Vergilius, I see you. Acting like a father figure almost.
카론, 그런 기억 없어.
Caron has no such memories.
카론은 즐거울 때만 노래해.
Caron sings when she's happy.
Vergilius's eyes seemed to well with a subdued shade of dark. The kind of hue that would be picked right away if one wanted to express solitude as a color. But it only lasted for a brief moment, so I decided to dismiss it as the vivid sunset playing tricks with the light.
이제 카론이 흥얼거리는 세상은 고요한 무채색입니다.
The world that Caron hums now is the one that lacks sound and color.
길고 긴 터널 속을 헤어나오지 못하고 있으니.
She's going through a long tunnel with no exit in sight. What do you mean by that? What are we entering the Caron Canto? I'm sure that just like the history of my own life that I've forgotten, Caron and Vergilius must have their own threads of cruel reminders. I am very curious about their stories, and I know that they're not gonna elaborate too much on it in the game. I know that there is a separate source that tells their story, so maybe we'll check it out at some point. At first, I'm not gonna get to the moment when they, well, reveal at least something about their backstory. Or touch on it, at least. Because that's something already.
이런, 너무 개인적인 이야기는 그만하기로 하죠, 딴테.
Ah, pardon me. I believe that's enough of personal stories, Dante.
당신의 업무는 나와 친분을 쌓는 것이 아니라 저들을 관리하는 것이니까.
The chuckle at the end. Your work is to manage your crew, not befriend this old guide. When I looked at his face again, that momentary hint of sadness had fleeted, replaced with a faint smile. I gave him a few nods, then turned around to check on the sinners. Our bus passengers have had lifted spirits for a while now. It helped that they did what they were assembled for and secured a golden bow for the first time. All the sinners were busy talking about their exploits in J-Corp's district.
내가 그때 딱 카드 내는 걸 봤어야 했는데 진짜 명장면이었다니까.
You should have seen me. You should have seen me show that card right there. Seriously, that was a real highlight.
아, 저 이야기만 7번째 들으니까 슬슬 지겨워져서 그러는데. 그래서 이번엔 어디로 가는 거지?
So, I'm starting to get sick of hearing the same story for the 7th time in a row. So, let me change the subject. Where are we going this time?
이번 목적지는 K사 동지다.
K-Corp. Okay. Wait, I'm trying to remember which identities were K-Corp. There was definitely, I feel like, K-Corp. There was some fighting going on, right? They had a lot of like identities where they were battling with an army or something. I'm trying to remember. L Corp. Okay, I'll check the identities later. This time, we're headed to K Corp's nest.
아, 11구. 덕분에 평생 가보지도 못했을 곳 다 돌아다니네.
Oh, District 11, eh? The job's taking me to all sorts of places I'd never have thought to visit.
그곳에도 손에 꼽히는 대단한 분이 계신다네. 아마 근처에 기념품 가게도 있을 것이야. 난 한정판 피규어 세트를 꼭 사고 싶었어.
She's always so excited.
Tis home to another great individual, and you are certain to find a souvenir shop there. I've always yearned for a limited edition figure set.
오, 거기 햄버거 맛있다고 유명한 프랜차이즈 식당 있지 않았어?
Ooh, didn't it also have a restaurant chain famous for its hamburg steak?
요즘에는 세상 살기가 편해진 모양이군. 내가 임무를 위해 행군을 할 땐 입에 소금만 물고 가는 것이 전부였다.
Life's gotten much easier these days, hasn't it? Back in my marching days, all I had was a pinch of salt in my mouth.
그러게 말이에요. 제가 항해할 때 목구멍에 넘길 수 있는 음식이라곤 철맛이 나는 통조림 수프가 전부였는데.
I know, right? And the only food I could swallow during my voyage was canned soup that tasted like iron.
침 고인다. 그렇지 않아, 류슈?
Can't wait to try the steak. Right, Ryushu?
뭐 지역마다 다를 피의 색을 생각하니 침이 고이긴 하군.
Well, imagining the variances in blood color by a region does make me salivate.
진짜 무슨 얘기를 못 하겠어. 꼬맹이, 너는 뭐가 먹고 싶어?
Okay, that's hilarious. Can't discuss anything with you.
Hey, kiddo, what do you want to eat?
I'm guessing she's talking to Sinclair, but when she addressed him, why did she switch her tone like she's talking to a baby? Wait. Stop. I just whoa. That seems a bit of an overreaction to what Roy just said. So I just had a thought. Is he anxious about K Corp? Looking for someone to share tales with and have a sensible conversation, Roy naturally turned to Sinclair. However...
싱클레어?
Sinclair?
어머, 얘 왜 이래?
What? Gosh, golly, what's wrong? Look at her being so considerate. Oh, I love her so much.
하얗게 질렸군. 과호흡과 오한도 관측된다.
He's having a panic attack. Shit. It does have to do with him, doesn't it? District 11, K Corp. Is that his Canto? That's Sinclair's Canto. He's turned pale. He's also suffering from hyperventilation and tremors. How long has he been like this?
베르길리우스님이 케이사라는 언급을 했을 때부터입니다.
Yeah, I figured. Ever since Mr. Vergilius mentioned K Corp. Why didn't you tell me earlier?
명령이 없었기 때문입니다.
Because you did not order me to do so. Okay. Very straightforward, I see, okay. Marisol stared at me like I was at fault for not doing the obvious. What the fuck?
속이 갑자기 안 좋아져서요. 죄송해요.
I just got an upset stomach. Sorry.
진짜 괜찮은 거 맞아?
Really sure you're okay? Oh, now that I think about it... Faust, I'm noticing a trend where one of us has visceral reactions to the destinations that Vergilius reveals. Additionally, when we arrive, it turns out that the place does have a history with the person in question. And the golden bow also, resonates with the person in question. Does that have something to do with the reason we joined the company?
우리라고 칭하시는군요.
Yeah, I also not noticed that. We joined.
You just refer to the team as we.
Huh?
미묘한 변화의 차이를 감지하는 것도 저의 주 임무라서요.
It's a part of my mission to detect the slightest of changes.
That is true. He never. I don't think he ever addressed our crew as we, as in including himself.
그리고 수감자들의 입사 이유에 대해서는 상세히 알려드릴 수 없지만
As for your question, while I can't tell you the reason for recruiting the sinners in detail,
Why? Classified information from the manager? Oh, that's a first.
저희가 가야 할 행선지와 수감자 각각의 신변이 어느 정도 관련이 있다는 사실은 부정할 필요가 없겠죠.
there'd be no point in denying that our destinations and the backgrounds of each sinner are indeed related to a degree.
기다 아니다부터 말하면 될걸. 쓸데없이 혓바닥을 길게 늘리는 건 배운 놈들 특기인가?
Do all average snobs have some condition that makes them yap on and on about things that cannot be answered with a simple yes or no?
두갈적 발화가 언제나 옳지는 않아요. 파우스트는 그때그때의 가장 효과적인 방식을 선택할 뿐이랍니다.
His Thromboteron isn't always correct. Faust simply adopts the most effective mode of communication with the given situation.
Okay. His Thromboteron. That's important. I will write that down. Okay.
뭐?
His what?
배운 사람이라서가 아니라 당신이 너무 못 배운 사람이라 파우스트의 말이 헷갈린다고 한 거예요.
It means that you're struggling to understand Faust because you're too uneducated, not that Faust is overeducated.
Oh god. Oh, it's really bad. Oh no. The anxiety is getting to my boy. Just as Heathcliff approached Faust with his bat shaking in fury, Sinclair suddenly started throwing up on the floor. Bro, what is going on? Why would he be this anxious? Okay, what do we know about Sinclair so far? He had a family, a nest, bird's nest. Something happened in the family, some kind of incident. And I don't exactly remember the details. Because I did watch his trailer, but I didn't want to focus too much on it and remember like some stuff from their backstory. To not get spoiled too much. So the only thing I can remember is that it has something to do with his family. And it must have been something real bad if he is reacting like that. Oh boy. The boss finally something. I forgot to read the final line. Well, that's fine. Okay. So that was basically a confirmation that this Canto is about Sinclair. Because he was the one that showed a visceral reaction to our destination. Inspection. A fight straight away. Okay, so okay. Yeah.
맛있는 경험을 기대하지.
Let's get on with it. Shortly after the situation with Sinclair was dealt with,
그나저나 아까는 11구 뒷골목으로 간다는 걸 K사라고 잘못 말한 거지?
by the way, you meant the back streets of District 11 when you said the K Corp's nest, yeah?
딴지 걸기엔 다들 들떠 보이는 분위기라 타이밍을 놓쳤는데.
I missed pointing it out earlier, because since everyone got a bit excited there.
난 어지간해서는 잘못 말하는 법이 없다.
I rarely misspeak, if ever.
맞게 들었어, 그레고르. 우리는 K사 둥지로 간다.
I know what I said, Gregor. K Corp's nest is where we're going.
Okay, dude. Why the attitude?
아니 근데 둥지로 들어가려면
Alright, but if we're entering a nest...
그래, 심사가 필요하지.
Huh. I thought we were already in the nest, like, before. At least, I thought maybe like the casino was in the nest.
Indeed, there's the immigration process.
난 K사 비자 없는데. 나 빼고 다들 있는 거 아니지?
I don't have a K Corp visa. You ain't about to tell me everyone else got one, right?
뭐냐? 왜 날 보냐?
뭐냐? What? Well, what? Why are you looking at me?
방법은 간단하다. 닭, 돌.
The solution is simple. C, I,
그리고 뚫릴 때까지 죽사를 반복하면 돼.
and keep on DER till we've breached the defense.
즉, 닭, 돌, 죽, 살.
In short, cider. Whatever that eccentric abbreviation means for Ryushu, the listeners have learned to stop questioning it.
림버스 컴퍼니 정도의 회사라면 그냥 통과될지도 모를 텐데요.
I mean, a company as big as ours might get a free pass.
그리고 류슈 씨가 말한 방식으로는 엄청난 시간이 소모될 거예요. 날개가 관리하는 둥지를 대체 뭐라고 생각하는 거예요?
Okay, so I'm wondering. Have we been able to travel freely between the other two corps because they are already out of commission? Is that why? Like, they're no longer a thing, they're destroyed, so we are able to freely explore there. But since K Corp is still active, we are entering some legal situations here. Not to mention, breaking through using the method dear Ryushu suggested will take ages. How badly must you underestimate a nest actively governed by a wing to say that? Oh. So a wing is the government of a nest. Interesting. Let me write that down. Nest. Wing. Gather. Oh, I see. No one's gonna take into account how much I'll suffer from that cider, huh? Sadly, none of our sinners bothered to respond to me in any capacity.
이스마엘이 말한 대로 우리는 비자를 면제받아 통과한다.
As Ismail said, we'll pass the immigration without needing a visa.
림버스 컴퍼니의 뒤엔 꽤 다양한 분야의 주주들이 계시거든.
Limbus Company has backing from the shareholders of a wide array of fields.
아, 혹시 H사의 주주님도 아시나요?
Oh, do you happen to know the shareholder of H Corp then?
제 동생이 어렸을 때 붉은색 여권이 아니면 안 된다고 고집을 부려서 직접 저희 집에 방문해 주신 적이 있으시거든요.
They once personally visited our home because my younger sibling insisted upon having a red passport as a kid.
글쎄, 나 같은 일개 길잡이는 그런 것까지 아는 위치가 아니라서.
Couldn't say. I'm merely a humble guide who wouldn't be in the position to know such a thing.
그렇게 대답할 가치가 있어 보이는 질문도 아니고.
Otherwise, the question doesn't seem like one that's really worth answering.
아, 너무하네요.
Oh, how harsh.
그보다 중요한 건 검문소까지 가는 길목이다.
That leaves the route to the checkpoint as our concern.
검문소의 심사가 까다롭다는 건 통행권을 노리는 자들이 지천으로 널려 있다는 뜻이기도 하지.
Thorough inspection means that there are plenty of people looking for an easy way in, including those who take the pass by force.
버스 근처에 불청객의 소리가 많다.
I hear several interlopers surrounding the bus.
Welp, have bus, will battle.
Okay.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한
So what we've got here are poor people.
기대하고 있겠습니다. 그래.
Dude, you are nothing
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가
compared to abnormalities.
거기구나.
Don't even like
도통 알아들을 수
try.
있는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
참여하게 되리라.
Get this over with.
무가치한 저항일 뿐이다.
무천천뿐이다.
힘은 확실히 빼는 편이 좋지. 퇴거하시죠.
의심 암비, 불안,
의심 암비.
그런 것들이 들끓을 때가 가장 취약하죠.
강강강강강강.
알아듣겠습니까? 지금이 적기라는 것입니다.
Hey. What? Oh shit. Never mind.
무슨
I forgot I can't do that.
전부 꿰뚫렸네.
Whatever.
이제 쓸만해졌고.
기분 좋은 카론. 기분 좋게 도착.
Cock a hoop. Cock. Coca hoop Karen's Coca hoop parking. What does that even mean? I'm afraid I am too oblivious and too insignificant to understand the readings of ascended beings.
자, 내리지. 심사받을 시간이다.
All right, off the bus. Time to get inspected.
아, 혹시나 해서 말하는 건데 너희가 평소에 하던 대로.
And let me add this just in case you're feeling inclined to your usual antics.
그러니까 벌성사납게 사고를 치고 다녀도 일이 수습될 거라는 기대는.
Don't go around making a scene expecting things to go your way.
I mean, yeah, given that this is a government. If we like violate the rules or the law, yeah, we're fucked.
이곳 검문소에서는 버리는 게 좋을 거다.
Because that will not be how it works in this particular place.
I thought his words were pretty intimidating, but despite the worries,
K사로 방문하신 모든 분께 환영의 인사를 드립니다.
We welcome all visitors to K-Corp's nest open-heartedly.
dude, hold up. Hold on. The music?
한 줄로 순서에 맞게 입장하신 다음
Oh
안내문에
my
따라
God.
적합한 위치에 서주십시오.
That looks way more futuristic, or I guess present day like than I anticipated. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they look like they have it all figured out in here. I'm not gonna lie.
Please form an orderly line as you enter and stand where the instructions indicate.
The menacing and interrogative atmosphere could subdue the temper of any first-time visitors, and the sinners were no exception. I could occasionally hear Sinclair sniffing, followed by Roger and Gregor calming him. Dude, I love those two. They're so supportive. Any of my questions why were met with heads shaken sideways.
그래.
Oh my
평소에도
God.
이렇게나 질서를 지키면 얼마나
Yeah.
좋아. 소풍 나온 병아리 같이.
Look here. How nice it is to see you all stay in line and behave. Like a brood of chicks on an outing.
Haha, very funny. Wait, do they have a letter K on their outfits? On the armor? I think that's a letter K. I can't tell because his arm is covering it a bit. But yeah, they are armored as hell. And I think I've seen, like, our sinners with identities in these uniforms.
당신이 왜...
Wait, why are you here? Huh, what made you follow us outside the bus this time? Noticing my flustered reaction at the unexpected company, Vergilius opened his mouth.
이곳이 둥지이기 때문입니다, 단테.
Because this is a nest, Dante.
혹여나 이곳에서 예상 못한 사고라도 치는 순간
If one of you were to get into unexpected trouble here,
단테, 당신이 전부 책임지기는 어려워질 테니까.
well, Dante, the responsibility will be a bit too heavy for you to bear alone.
When Vergilius put it like that, it sounded as if he were saying,
"You're not reliable enough to be sent without supervision."
but I knew it'd be wise to keep this to myself. Holy shit, the checkpoints. Yeah, this is like an airport.
이 정도면
Yeah.
조기 소진 걱정은 안 해도 되겠는걸.
No, not a fan of that. Nuh-uh. Nope. Okay. Where can I check all of them? I think here. I think we can find all of them here. Season 1. That's N-Corp. Is it LCCB? Assistant. L. Doesn't seem like it. Hold up, season 2. Wait, there we go. K-Corp. There we go. I thought I've seen it somewhere. The K-Corp identity. Dude, still... It looks so sick. I love the design of this identity so much. The colors. Oh. Lobotomy. Pass. Event. Molar office. Molar. What here? Event. No. No more K-Corps here. Doesn't look like it. Okay, well there was like one K-Corp. But I was sure that I've seen it somewhere. The Unconfronting. Okay, Code Purple! What does that mean?
금방금방 빠지네요. 10분 정도만 기다리면 저희 차례가 오겠어요.
The line's moving quickly. It'll be our turn in about 10 minutes at most. Oh my god, they're so efficient. I love this place!
통과 질문은 저희 13명이 다 해야 하나요? 단테 씨는 말을 못 알아들을 텐데 어떻게 해야 하죠?
Will all 13 of us need to answer immigration questions? They won't be able to understand Manager Dante, so what should we do?
Ismael seems to have a habit of speaking quickly and being more inquisitive when she got anxious.
안 그래도 그 이야기를 하려던 참이었지.
Actually, I was just about to get to that.
잘 들어. K사 직원은 이쪽 줄에 서 있는 사람들에게는 매우 간단한 질문만 할 거다.
Listen up. The K-Corp official will only ask very simple questions to the passengers in this line.
그리고 너희들 또한 매우 간단한 대답만 하면 되는 거야.
And your answers will be similarly concise.
신문소 직원이 어떤 목적으로 왔냐고 물어보면
When the border officials asks about the nature of your visit,
Limbus Company 업무상으로 왔습니다. 업무 비자를 확인해 주세요.
say, I'm here for business on the behalf of Limbus Company. Please refer to my work visa.
라고 대답을 하면 된다. 토시 하나 빼먹지 말고 그대로 외워.
Word for word? Nah, bro. Nah.
Remember this exact phrase so that you can recite it word for word.
I came here for business on the behalf of Limbus Company. Please refer to my work visa. Did I say that right? Fuck! I messed up the beginning. Whatever.
그 밖에는 내가 알아서 할 테니 그저 문제를 일으키지 않을 사람이라는 것만 증명하면 돼.
I'll take care of the rest. So you just have to prove that you aren't here to cause trouble.
혹시나 저 말을 외우지 못하겠다면 차라리 입을 다물고 있으세요.
If even memorizing is too much of a burden for you, I suggest that you keep your mouth shut.
Will that help? Aren't we all supposed to say something?
그저 갖고 계시는 사원증을 내밀기만 해도 되니까요.
That makes it way easier.
You can present your employee card instead.
Keep quiet and don't cause trouble. Easiest task in the world. I sneakily mumbled a sarcastic remark. Yeah, and they won't be able to understand me anyway, so I don't need to remember anything. I just need to show my card. I was worried that Faust might rat me out, but thankfully, Virgilius was idly staring off into the distance, off into space, sparing me from his scathing commentary.
자, 그럼
Now, next up.
He said Caron. What does Caron translate to? I wonder.
질문이 있는 사람은 내가 정말 가치 있는 질문을 생각했는가에 대한 고민을 해본 후에
후에
Shut the fuck up.
If you have a question, make sure to first ask yourself if it's actually meaningful.
조용히 손을 들도록.
Then quietly raise your hand.
Several hands were lifted, including mine.
로지온.
Rodion.
업무 목적이니까 무기는 들고 들어가도 되지?
Since this trip is for business, we can carry our weapons, yeah?
그렇다. 다음.
Correct. Next.
그럼 그렉의 기기괴기한 팔이나 단테의 근사한 시계머리도 상관없겠네?
Then Greg's creepy crawly arm and Dante's chichi clock head getting a pass too?
맞아요. 참고로 관리자님의 머리는 무기가 아니라 의체로 분류되기 때문에 관광 비자여도 허용은 돼요. 비록 불사의 능력을 지니고 있더라도요.
That should be the case. For your reference, our manager's head counts as a prosthetic rather than a weapon, which means it'd be approved even if what we had were a tourist visa. Powers to revive notwithstanding. Ishmael took the role of the model student and answered in Virgilius' stead. It feels like something changed about Ishmael's attitude since the casino job. She seemed to have decided to take matters into her own hands after I betrayed her expectations of my capabilities as a leader.
정확해.
Precisely.
Gregor and I put our hands down at the same time. Me and Gregor sharing the same brain cell.
그리고 리오슈. 담배는 끄고 얘기하도록.
And Ryushu, put your cigarette before. Put out your cigarette before you speak.
난 손 안 들었다만.
I didn't raise my hand. Why is it so funny? Just transition to Don Quixote, just standing there smiling, being absolutely quiet. Virgilius was doing his best to ignore Don Quixote's arm stretched skyward. Yep. But he finally caved and gave the woman with an adamantly raised hand the chance to speak.
그래, 돈키호테. 뭐지?
Fine, Don Quixote. What is it?
저 유리벽은 어떤 용도로 있는 것이오?
For what purpose doth that barrier of glass serve?
Following Don Quixote's finger, our attention was drawn to the glass wall stood in the middle of the building. On the other side of that clear dividing wall were countless people waiting in line.
저쪽은 기다린다기보다는 아예 사람들이 바닥에 앉아 있군.
Ah, that's two different lines. I got it, okay. That's line slow to a crawl. People are all sat on the floor waiting for it to move.
줄을 선지 꽤 시간이 지난 모양이야.
Looks like they've been there for quite some time.
무장 경호원도 많군. 이곳 인원의 3배.
There are many armed guards as well. 3 times as many compared to this side.
대부분 건물에 세워져 있는 유리벽은 안전을 위한 용도일 가능성이 크다.
Most of the glass walls you find inside buildings are there for safety reasons.
뭐 쉽게 말하자면 뒷골목 사람들 전용 구역이지. 둥지마다 방식은 다르지만 어쨌든 제대로 된 비자가 없이 다른 둥지로 가는 건 진짜 까다롭거든.
Well, simply put, that line's for backstreet folks. Each house handles immigration differently, but wherever it may be, it's super duper hard to get into another nest without a proper visa.
왜 검문소 근처에서 목숨까지 걸고 우리를 습격하려고 했겠어?
Why'd you
비자를
think
강제로
those-
빼앗아서라도 둥지에 가려고 했던 거지.
Why'd you think those bullies jumped us on the way to the checkpoint? They wanted our visa so they could enter the nest.
그리고 우리가 해결해 줄 수 없는 문제이기도 하지.
A problem we are not in our power to resolve.
However, that answer didn't satisfy Don Quixote. Whether it was the fault of the gloomy yet oppressive atmosphere of the area beyond the wall, or the disturbances happening in there, I couldn't say. Well, it would make sense because Don Quixote is all for justice, and seeing people being divided like that doesn't seem very just. She wants people to be treated equally.
관리자님,
I'm assuming.
저희 차례입니다.
Manager, it's our turn now.
Huh? Yeah. Guys, do I look presentable? Do I look good? Am I fine? How's my hair? Oh, right. Yeah.
Our line moved at such a quick pace, we barely had time to chat before it was our turn to answer the official's questions.
기억하세요. 그쪽에서 어떤 목적으로 왔냐고 하면
Remember, when you're asked about the purpose of your visit,
한 번만 더 말하면 심사관인지 뭔지 아는 놈이랑 만단지에 해주겠어.
remind me one more time, and I'll show sangria to you and the official or whatever.
Despite Ismail's worries, our inspection was smooth sailing.
소속 그룹.
Get it?
이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Yeah, that's definitely a letter K. Keep out. Keep out. Everywhere it says keep out. It's also a very interesting design choice, it being this green. It's like salad toxic almost, you know? Especially in Hong Lu's Identity, where he had tubes with some green stuff there. And, well, the name of the official is also green.
Please state your affiliation to this visit.
업무처 림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔습니다. 사원증 확인 부탁드립니다.
I have come from Limbus Company in business. Here's my employee card.
확인했습니다. 다음.
All checked out. Next.
림버스 컴퍼니에서 왔죠. 비즈니스 때문에. 사원증 보시면 된대요.
From Limbus Company, business reasons. Take a look at my card and all that.
확인했습니다. 다음.
All checked out. Next.
After our first dinner proved who we work for, it was a breeze for the rest of us. The official asked the same question in the same dry tone, took a cursory glance at our faces and employee cards, though based on their speed, it seemed more like a customary gesture rather than a actual look over. Then let each sinner pass. People in line.
저쪽에서 무슨 문제가 생겼나 봐요.
Something's amiss over there.
The glass wall standing between us and them was thick enough to block out sound. It was hard for us to tell what was going on through the wall.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
However, I could see what was happening unambiguously. Someone with cuffed hands was being dragged away by security. And a small child crying next to them, clearly scared and confused.
신경 쓰지 말죠. 잘은 모르지만 날개의 금기를 어긴 모양이에요.
We shouldn't bother. I don't know what happened, but I guess someone broke a taboo.
그래. 가난뱅이들이 어긴 금기를 봤자 만족스러울 만큼 충분한 돈을 뒷구멍에 찔러주지 않았다는 거 웬 더 있겠어?
Oh, yeah, sure. Those impoverished vandals and their audacity to break the taboo of not stuffing enough cash in the right people's pockets, am I right?
지금 저한테 이죽대는 건가요?
Are you mocking me right now?
뭐야? 신경 쓸 일은 아니라며. 너무 신경 쓰는데?
What? I thought you didn't care. Guess someone's knickers are in a twist. While I was distracted by Heathcliff loudly celebrating his first successful tease on Ismail, our usual suspect sprang forth at her least expected moment yet again.
소속 그룹. 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Oh god.
Please state your affirmation and purpose for visit.
Oh, she angry. Oh, she angry.
Dude, you're gonna cause so much trouble. Oh god. Yeah. Hold on, I can see the glass walls and there is space like above them. How do they block the sound like that? I mean, I understand that it's blocking the sound. I know how that works, but it's not like we wouldn't be able to hear them completely. The sound would still travel, echo. But yeah, like that's very interesting because we are working for a company. We are just doing our job, but we should have our morals, right? And so, what do we prioritize? Our morals and our principles, or the company who we work for? We don't even know what the fuck is a Limbus? Why are we doing this? What's the purpose? What's the reason? But then again, I am scared to go against the company. I don't know what might happen. The game would end, but that's what would happen. But it's either we are following the social norms and do as we're said, trying to accomplish some kind of mission that we've been assigned, just for us to be treated like trash by our own colleagues, by our own company. Or we could break out of the social norms and be our own people. Do what you must, Don Quixote.
약자에게 자유를 주기 위해 왔노라.
I am come to liberate the weak and powerless. An emotion is expressed for the first time on the checkered official's face. Flabbergastation. They looked up at Don Quixote with a face screaming that it was flabbergasted.
저자들을 풀어주게. 고통스러워하고 있지 않은가?
Release them at once! Can you not see that they are suffering?
소속 그룹 이유를 말씀해 주세요.
Dude is nice enough to just... Look, I'm not paid enough for this shit. Just let me do my job, please. I don't want to do this, bro. Please state your affiliation and purpose of visit. The official ignored her demand and parroted the same question. All the while, Don Quixote was getting more upset by the minute. And then, in looking through the transparent wall again, I saw the desperate child mouth a scream at the man dragged away in handcuffs. Oh, Lord. Oh, Don Quixote. Oh my god. Go for it, girl!
그대가 나설 마음이 없다면 내가 직접 해결하겠네.
Look at her being so proud of herself. I am such a superhero! If you are unwilling to take action, then I shall myself!
코드 퍼플. 금기 K185 위반 발생.
Code purple. Violation of Taboo K185 on site.
트럼보 사이트 지원 요망. 재전파. 트럼보 사이트.
Requesting thrombocyte units. Repeating. Requesting thrombocyte. Veering away from inquiry like a broken record, the official spoke an intimidating immune response to the radio.
안내합니다. 코드 퍼플. 코드 퍼플. 순환 이동 검문소 14번. 트롬보 사이트. 루코 사이트.
Attention all personnel. Code purple. Code purple. Circulation. Hold 2. Inspection. Booth 14. Thrombosite. Leukocyte.
Blaring sirens accompanied the perplexing announcement, all the while thick metal gates shut around us.
그냥 대갈통을 부수고 시체 자루에 넣어서 지나갈 걸 그랬어.
Should have smashed her skull in and carried her in a body bag.
그런다고 아주 달라질 건 없었을 것 같지만요.
I doubt that would have made much of a difference.
트롬보, 루코. 각각 혈소판, 백혈구를 의미하는 것 같소만.
Trombo, loco. I believe they refer to platelets and white blood cells, respectively.
I want to talk about it, but I want to get to the point where the siren isn't playing.
저들을 의미하나 보군요. K사와 어울리네요.
It must be them. Fitting for K-Corp, I'd say.
Looking in the direction Faust indicated, we all saw what she meant. Security forces wearing menacing uniforms were staring at us. Okay. I like the visual idea, the visual design so far of the K-Corp. Everything is so green. Like, it's... I love the color green. So, I'm pleased with how it looks, but at the same time, like... it looks like... It looks very intense. It's a very intense green. Like, it's definitely not for everyone. But then the sudden switch up with the code purple and the light turning purple, I like the combination. Green and purple does look quite nice together, I must say. Taboo!
파우스트가 맞이하죠.
Oh, Don Quixote, Don Quixote.
Well, I've gotten used to this sort of situation, but it looks pretty serious.
네. 날개의 금기를 어겼으니까요.
Indeed. We've violated a taboo of the wing, after all.
Well, it's not like anyone was hurt, right? Am I right? Can't we just talk this through? Faust looked straight into my face, or clock, or cock. I mean cock. I mean cock. For Faust to face someone directly when she usually stares into empty space as she speaks can only indicate one thing. I must have said something incredibly frustrating. I was gonna say something incredibly stupid.
어떤 날개든 금기를 어겼다는 건
No matter the wing, infringement of a taboo means...
A loud explosion left Don Quixote dismembered where she stood.
별도의 발포 경고 없이 금기자를 처단할 수 있다는 뜻이에요.
That lethal measures can be taken against the violator without warning.
It looks like Border Control isn't willing to forgive us until they dismember the rest of the sinners. Well, armed security staff was surrounding us on all sides. Good thing that Virgilius came together with us, right?
날이 갈수록 놀라워.
You sound so done. And also, right on cue. What a timing.
You never cease to surprise me.
바닥 밑에 고여있던 조그만 기대감마저 증발시켜버리니 말이야.
You managed to wring out the last drop of expectation I had left for you.
난 빠지지. 저 녀석의 단독 범행이라고 하든 다 같이 해결하든 알아서 해.
I'm keeping out. Pin the whole thing on her or take responsibility or whatever.
아까는 관리자님만으로는 부족하니까 동행한 거라면서요.
I thought you accompanied us to handle situations that our manager can't alone.
어쩔 수 없는 것에 책임을 져준다고 했지. 이따위 헛짓거리에 동참해준다는 뜻은 아니었다.
I came here to take care of inevitable problems, not have a pissing session in the wind.
Virgilius casually pushed his way through the line of armed guards and leaned against a wall. He then crossed his arms as if to further drive home that he'll remain a spectator.
Welp, we ain't sitting back, boys.
I'm standing up for my girl.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는
Okay,
합당한 이유가
Virgilius.
있겠지.
Okay.
기대하고 있겠습니다.
If you decided to stay out of it, keep quiet, why don't you, okay? No need for a commentary. It's unwanted. At least now it's yeah, like. Well, at least now it's in canon that he is lecturing us while we're fighting.
참여하게 됐다.
Get their asses, boys. I'm gonna revive Don Quixote anyway, so whatever.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니 보는 맛이 나군.
Kablam.
처리는 빠르게 하는 편이
다시 못살게 구는 일은
Nice.
없을 것이오.
골치 아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요. 단테.
무슨 맛일까?
Dude,
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
shut the fuck up, please. Ooh, I love their green attack. Hold up. Shablam.
무가치 않은 저항일 뿐이다.
강력한 공격은
Are they
단순히
getting
적을
healed?
제거하는 이점만 있는 것이 아니죠. 이제 저들은 자신도
Bro,
그렇게
what?
될 거라는 불안에
Am I-
휩싸일 테니.
Am I not strong enough? What is happening?
이쪽으로.
They are actively getting healed. I killed like 1 out of 8.
이단은
Okay.
정오했다.
One more out. One is really low.
흐드러졌구려.
2 are very low. Okay. And they are
골치
getting
아픈
healed.
것들이 고기 조각이 되었군요. 단테.
거기구나.
나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
This ain't good, bruh. This ain't good, boys.
전투 감각 하나만큼은 수감자가 되어도 훌륭하긴 하다.
쓸만해졌군.
그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만 고치면 딱 좋겠어.
Incomprehensible
사본
speech
수감자.
quirks in your number 4. Damn, bro.
골치 아픈 것들이
Addressing
고기
us
조각이
by
되었군요.
our number.
단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Okay. They're full. These are the last 4. Last 4. How many turns do we have? Like 5 more? Also, I gotta talk about the narrative a bit. I really like the decisions they made with the story. That our group, our main cast, never follows the plan. Our shenanigans always... There's always shenanigans happening and things never go as planned. I really, really enjoy that narrative because it leaves us a surprise. Like, well, we had that, we were expecting this, but now things are going a different direction. So what's gonna happen, you know? Comparing to Genshin, where usually in Genshin everything goes as planned. Always. There's no fear of things going wrong necessarily. While here, something always goes wrong, you know? But that is also a concern of mine. Because if they stick to one single narrative throughout the entire story, which is things will get wrong, then it gets predictable. We will know that things will definitely go wrong. We're gonna expect it. And what I want from a story is to surprise us constantly. Is to move into a different direction. Do things differently. So far, this is the third time our plan goes to shit. So, it does get a bit repetitive. I'm fine with it for now. But I'm hoping that for the next mission, for the next Canto, they will switch things up a bit. So yeah, these are my thoughts for now. As of now. Okay, let's go all out on these guys. We don't have Faust's ability, so yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's do this, boys.
나의 손으로 잘라낼 수 있다면
If I can sever it by my own hands. Okay. Nice, nice. Dude is almost dead, but he's gonna get healed.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Alright.
무불아위.
Sure.
단정하지 않군요.
-1
쓸만해져.
or 2.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
I love this design, dude. The jacket swinging from the shoulders and the chains. It's really badass. Okay. What's that? Oh. Wait, There's a shield and a sword. So I don't know. What does that do? I don't know. Oh, let's see. I don't remember what that does. If I'm being honest. Did that just skip a turn or something? Could be.
못살게 구는 일은 없을 것이오.
Well, anyway. Oh, these guys are tough. They're being constantly healed. I don't like that. We're really just gonna watch from there?
그렇게 쳐다봐도 소용없습니다, 관리자님.
He won't sway me with that look, manager.
아무도 귀담아 듣지 않는 길잡이 주제에 칼까지 빼드는 건 주제넘은 짓이 아니겠습니까?
I'm nothing more than a guide that none pay heed to. It would be impertinent of me to brandish my weapon.
아, 마지막으로 오지랖을 부려보자면 K사의 특이점은 HP 탄으로 웬만한 상처쯤은 순식간에 회복이 됩니다.
To meddle one final time, K-Corp's singularity takes form of healing bullets that restore most wounds in the blink of an eye.
Now I see. Now I see. Okay, I want to know more about singularities in general. What singularities are. In previous Corps, the singularity was the wish system, right? Extracting wishes and using them. Well, here it's healing.
어쩌면 관리자님의 그 능력과도 유사하겠군요.
Well, I suppose it could be compared to that ability of yours.
But I am curious at what exactly the singularity is. A singularity. Wait! Completely ignoring my feeble plea, not that they could hear it. K-Corp's security guards closed in on us. Womp womp. Gee, how many of them are there gonna be?
완벽한 승리를 바치리라.
Would you look at that? I barely see your face in there. Verboten. Clear within 10 rounds.
맛있는
10
경험을
turns.
기대하지.
Let's see.
위에서 당신을 관리자로 정한 데에는 합당한
Damn
이유가
it.
있겠지. 기대하고 있겠습니다.
Bam, 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 bam,
그래,
bam, bam.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니
Okay. That was not necessary. I didn't like
확실히
that.
빼는 편 좋지.
수감자가 되어도 훌륭하다.
Damn, that's a lot of
이제
HP they took.
그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투를 해주면
무슨
딱
맛일까?
좋겠어. 4번 수감자.
Fuck. The constant healing is insane, bro. I feel like I'm not ready for this the dungeon in this Canto. If there are gonna be self-regenerating enemies, nah, bro.
의심, 암귀,
Bro,
불안과 공포.
there's 8 of them.
들끓을 때가 가장 취약하죠.
무슨 맛일까?
알아듣겠습니다. 지금
Ay.
적기라는 것이
You should lost.
제거하시죠.
Okay. Nice.
골치
Okay.
아픈 것들이 고기 조각이 되었고
Sure.
단테 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Faust still doesn't have her ultimate, her ego. Come on, guys, come on. Ah, Sinclair, come on.
위에서
that's so
당신을
difficult?
관리자로 정한 데에
Finish him off.
합당한 이유가 있겠지.
My God.
기대하고 있겠습니다. 단테.
Guys, please lock the fuck in. Okay. They're not gonna die, are they? Bro, I need you guys to lock the fuck in, please. Just kill one of them, please! They're gonna regenerate! Okay. Thank you, Butler. You always listen to me. I can rely on you. Oh my god, that was so beautifully
골치
done.
아픈 것들이 고기
Shields!
조각이 되었군요. 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
참여하게 되리라.
Okay. Oh, they are healing during the battle. During the clash.
확실히 빼는 편.
Ooh, nice damage. And finishing blow, nice. Damn! I love you, Faust. Butler Faust, my beloved.
구는 일은 없을 것이오.
이 정도면 조기 소진 걱정은 안 해도 되겠는걸.
Okay. We've done 5 so far. And there's 22, okay. You know, oh, no, wait. Every time I'm looking at the progress bar, counting how many chapters we've played, and I'm thinking like, okay, if we're gonna play 5 more chapters, so the same way, the bar is gonna progress the exact same amount. So it's gonna be around very close to the middle, which means there's a bit more than 20. And then I look to the right and I see the number. They literally tell me the maximum amount of chapters here. I'm just overthinking. Also, Dante, get your ass here too. Don't leave me alone with Virgilius. Please. I've had enough of that guy yapping into my ears. Oh, there's 5 of you now. Oh, how great. Don't tell me there's 10. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay, let's do this. 이상 lost. No.
그렇게 시원하게 처리하니
Okay.
맛이 나는군.
One staggered,
빠르게
but they are
하는 편이
healing.
덜 답답한 법이지.
They are healing.
무같이 않죠.
흐드러졌구려.
Okay. It's a shame that that ability of Isan is not like AoE. God, not a single one yet. Are you kidding me? Bro, please.
무슨 맛일까?
Guys, I need you to lock in.
소매는 단정하지 않군요.
If we can't kill 5 dudes in 5 turns, we are so cooked. We are legitimately so cooked. Oh my god, bro. What are we even doing at this point? Please? Anyone? That guy's shielding. Oh my god, I am
적을 제거하는 이점만 있는 것이 아니죠.
We
이제 저들은 자신도 그렇게 될 거라는 불안에 휩싸일 테니.
5 turns. We only killed 1 dude. That's insane, bro. No, we definitely need some leveling up. We need to level up our damage somehow. I got no idea how. But we are not made for this, bro. Okay, thank you. Nice. Okay. Get their asses. Please, someone kill the guy, please. Can someone finish him off? Thank you, thank you.
이제 그 도통 알아들을 수 없는 말투만.
Thank you, thank you.
4번 수감자.
Bro, enough. You guys are so annoying. Like legitimately. That was a nice amount of damage, I gotta say. Am I seeing that right? Fuck. I need one more. I need one more. But that's okay. This one doesn't use those materials. Are you guys using? No. Okay. False ego. Good. No, not using you. I could. No, I'm not gonna. I will use you though. Yes. Let's get this.
무슨 맛일까? 모든 결과들은 파우스트가 알아요.
Come on, Faust. Nice stagger. Okay.
그간의 전투 경험이 쓸모가 없진 않았군요. 단테.
이상이 무엇이라 생각하시오?
Okay, -1. Decent damage. Oh, whoa. Now -2. Oh, so close, bro. Only 5 are out. Now we are so cooked, guys. We are actually so cooked. I'm not gonna do this in 10 turns. There's no way. I'm gonna have to come back to this one. Okay. We're cooking.
골치 아픈 것들이
2 turns to
조각이
left.
되었군요, 단테. 나쁘지 않은 성과입니다.
Yes. Oh, we are so back, guys. We are so back.
거기구나. 아직 모자라.
Oh, we are so. They are so cooked. You guys are so cooked, bro. That's not even funny how cooked you are. Overclocked. Oh my god, the lighting turns purple. Or was it always purple? Oh, it was always purple. It just looked very intensely. Nice job, Faust. Ooh. K-Corp's singularity, HP bullets. Any would-be fatal injuries we managed to inflict were healed away with a single shot of those regenerative rounds. It was only a matter of time before the thread by which Heathcliff's patience was hung snapped.
못해먹겠네. 우린 세상에서 제일 의미 없는 일을 하고 있어, 알아?
I can't take this anymore. This has got to be the most pointless fight in the world. Can't you see?
말했잖아요. 날개와 엮이는 건 무의미하다고요.
I told you, entering into conflict with the wing is an exercise in futility.
이렇게 실시간으로 허무해지는 전투일 줄은 몰랐지.
I just didn't know the futility would hit us right away.
잘라내면 잘라내는 대로 살점이 차오른다.
The flesh regrows as soon as it's removed.
전투를 제대로 지속하기 어렵다.
It is difficult to continue on with combat. Oh, even you're struggling, Ryushu, huh?
이딴 예술도 있는 거군.
Now, she's just disappointed by how unsightly that looks to her. They are regenerating right away. Where's the art in that? Really? Oh, it can be rubbish like this, huh? Ryushu made the most pained expression I've seen from her, begrudgingly swinging her sheath around. Cuts and slashes will mend before even a drop of blood can split from them. And there couldn't be a worse battle for Ryushu to fight. Isn't there anything we can do?
HP. 헬라포이시스 기술은 손실된 신체의 세포를 끊임없이 보충하는 기술이에요.
HP. Helapoiesis. Or helapoiesis is a bioengineered technology that allows for the continuous repair of damaged or lost cells.
한 번 투약받아도 상당히 오래 지속되는데 둥지 안에서 보급을 받는 자들은
One dose already lasts considerably long, so imagine what that means for those in the nest who receive constant supplies.
전투로는 이길 방법이 없다고 할 수도 있겠네요.
To put it simply, you can't reasonably defeat them in combat.
Even Faust was shaking her head in despondency, but then...
혼란 속에 비로소 이 몸이 등장하였으니.
And who might you be? A peal of overwhelmingly energetic laughter rang through the air. Oh, god damn it. Also, I didn't read his line. Whatever, dude.
완벽하게 대응했습니다. 이 기세로
Look at my Faust. Oh.
치프 버틀러가 계획하는 사냥까지 성공적으로 완수해 보이죠.
Hell yes. Unfortunately, this is going to have to be a... Fuck, what's the... cliffhanger. Because it's about time. I am curious to see who's gonna help us. So, that's something to look forward to. I pretty much shared my thoughts about what's going on already, so I'm not gonna summarize it here, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one.